Okay. The packets that I did, I ended up doing my first one. I ended up making a template, and I use the previous month every new month, and I just keep on upgrading, changing the colors, and moving on from there. So that's why I went ahead and sent you. I gave the November one on the team chat, on the team FB page, and also the December one also. But they're supposedly in the chat. If not, I will get them to you. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to share my screen. And we can look at this one right here. Okay, this is, do you have my screen up? The December packet?
Yes.
Okay, this right here is the December packet that I made. And if you see, all of these things are different elements that can be moved around. I just took pictures to do that. So to begin, I'm going to go ahead and I've started a blank PowerPoint. Okay, so this would be what you'd come up with at first. If you would use Google Slides, it's going to look like that. And you can save this. If you go to File on Google Slides, you can save it as a, download it as a PDF, which is what we would need to have it into, put on issue. The reason that we change it to a PDF is because with PowerPoints or slide shares, the items like the images can shift. But if you save them as a PDF, they lock. So they're able to stay there. Okay. So let's go back to the PowerPoint because that's the one I use whenever I'm doing it. And it's the one I'm most familiar with. I have my December one pulled up this time.
Amy, can you put, somebody's moving around that's not on mute.
I think it's Mary. There she goes.
Okay, sorry. This right here is the blank slide that you'll come up with first. You're going to go, you'll open new, and it comes up with your title slide. Okay. Beforehand, I do a lot of research, and I go through and I find images that I want to use. These are the images I found off of Google. I researched backgrounds, pictures, Winter Wonderland. I mean, I just go through and I find all different types. But you need to make sure, if you look at this one right here, see how it's got the Shutterstock? Or if it has the words on it, that is a copyrighted image. And I put those in there on purpose. Yes, they're adorable, but they're copyrighted.
Is anybody else seeing that? I'm stuck on December Hostess packet.
Yeah, I'm just seeing December Hostess packet as well.
Okay. Well, all I'm showing right now is I don't know why that's happening, but I'm showing my folder.
Maybe if you unshare the screen and reshare, maybe. I don't know if it glitched whenever you tried to mute someone. I'm not sure.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll go to new share and I'll try this. Here you go. Love technology when it works, right? Okay, is everybody seeing the folder that I created for winter images?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, see this image right here? It's adorable. I love it, but it is a copyrighted image. So if I'm going to put that out there, I can't put that out there. You know what I mean? Without having somehow documented that that image is theirs, etc. I don't like to do that because I like my pictures to be really nice and look clean and crisp lines. So I developed my winter album right here. As you can see, look what I did right here. I'm doing a January album and I'm going to use my snowmen in my template with the melting snow. And I've got different pictures here. I'm doing penguins, snowmen, a whole winter wonderland theme is what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing that because I think that'll be easier for all of us. And I'm going to go ahead and share back to my PowerPoints. Are we back on my winter wonderland blank screen PowerPoint?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Make sure I don't lose anybody because I don't know why I did that. Okay, this right here is slide number 2. And is there anybody, I want to get a gauge here. How many of you have never used PowerPoint before? Just say you haven't.
I haven't.
Okay, that's fine with me. I'm going to go ahead and walk you right through it. What I did share with you in that one link was a PowerPoint guide. I'm going to go to that real quick. Sorry, I'm going to hop out of this and hop into that. Share screen right here. This is it's an excellent PowerPoint. Did it come up? Sorry, it didn't come up right.
It's okay.
I want this quick reference. Share. Now you're seeing it. Okay, this is the PDF that I shared a link to. If you click on any of these blue boxes here, this right here will tell you exactly how to do those things on PowerPoint. So if you wanted to change the font size, change the font color, some of these you won't do because you're not making it or presenting it. Actually, you're just making the snapshot image when you upload it to issue. So some of them you won't do, like the morph, uncover, cut, split. You won't be using those, but you will be uploading images, cropping pictures, inserting a screenshot, removing a picture's background. All of these are on there for you. So this little guide that I gave you has all the things you would need to know for PowerPoint. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing there. And I'm going to go ahead and go back to my lovely winter wonderland, wherever it is. There it is. Okay, so I'm back in this slide. Whenever you open up PowerPoint, it'll take you to a new presentation. I ended up opening both my December PowerPoint and making my new one for January. What I'm doing is I'm going to look at my December PowerPoint and I'm going to switch back and forth. If I go in between PowerPoints, do you see December now or do you still see January?
January.
Okay, I'm going to go between the two PowerPoints and keep them on the same type of template, because why would I want to change it? You're going to have your cover letter, and then you're going to have your table of contents, your consultant information, then you're going to have your host letter. After that, you're going to have the hostess specials and the guest specials. So I just keep the same type of template. I kind of copy off of it. And that works out because whenever I'm copying and pasting, I can go from one document to the other and just copy and paste different things. So I have the same dimensions and same sizes of boxes. Right here is the cover photo that I want to show you. This is what I'm thinking of doing for January. I found these really, really cute snowmen, and I found this right here. All I did was I went to insert, pick online pictures. I don't know if you guys know how to do this, but you go on online pictures and you will type, I put in filigree frame is what I put in. And look what comes up for me. All of these little things. This is the one I used, and I'll select it and I insert it. Okay, see how it's inserted? Now the beauty of this is I go to format, I can go into it, and I ended up changing the color on it. See how I changed it?
Mhm.
And then also you can change the direction of it. Pull it down, you can change the size of it by moving the different cursors. See how I'm making it smaller? And if you want to make it this way,
How
you
did
just
you
turn
turn
it
it?
and
Show me how
rotate it.
you turned it. What did
If
you
you-
hit? Oh, the button there.
This
Okay,
right
got it.
This is a rotate button, so you can just, and anytime if you make something wrong, all you do is go like this. It'll take you back to what you had before with the undo button right up here, and say you do something you want to go back. There you go. This button right here shows you. So this right here, I've put on this. That doesn't look very good ever, does it? So I'm going to hit delete, and it's gone. So if I wanted it back, I go to undo, and there we go. So that's how I did those. If you wanted to get an exact opposite copy of it, the mirror image, you just drag. See how I did that? I just went like this. And you can get the mirror image. So you'll see that whenever I go down here on this picture. Come on. See this little snowman? If I do him like this, you'll be able to tell better with him. See how his nose went to the other side? So it works out that way. Okay, I'm going to go back to my image up here. I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, now this image right here, I'm going to show you how I put the picture in. I'm going to go to this blank slide right here so you can see it, okay? I'm here and I'm at this point. I always just keep one thing. I click on it. If you click on it, I'll show that again. If you click on it, I always go to like one of the lines on the side, click on it and hit delete, gets rid of it. So this one, I'm going to move down and move it down here. So whenever I get my image in here, I can still see it. How do I get the image in? There's a button up here called insert. You're going to pull up on it and you're going to go to pictures. You're inserting a picture, and this is where it's going to go to my file that I saved earlier tonight. Am I going too fast for anybody? If you have questions, go ahead and shout them out. This one right here is the image. I'm going to insert it. See how easy that came up in there? Now I'm going to take the image and fit it to my template slide. And I pull it just a little bit. Sometimes you don't want to do that because it'll distort the image too bad. But I noticed that it didn't with this one. It's still fine. They're snowmen. You know, they're not going to look too weird, plumper. So then after that, what I did is I go ahead and I don't like the rough edges on my photos. And if you'll notice, I am a person who likes picture frames. I like it to look pretty, clean, crisp, nice. If you look up here, format is where you're able to edit any of your pictures or anything that you put up on the template, on the PowerPoint. Format. So if you look right here, it says picture border. I like this one. Okay, but I don't like it black. I want it blue. So I go in here and I'm going to go ahead and pick this blue. And I can change the weight of it. Don't we wish we could do this with our thighs? You know what I mean? You just pick out which one you want. So whenever I've got that going, I'm on the weight of it. And I'm going to make it a 4.5. And I just make it uniform throughout my entire template. I decide that's what I want it to be. So when they transition, whenever they go through issue from one side to the next, it looks nice and clean and crisp. Okay, so now we know we've got pretty much this picture going on. I made these a little thinner and I didn't put the filigree on here, but how do I do that? Does anybody remember?
Insert,
Uh-huh,
then
Online
online picture.
Picture.
uh-huh.
and then
I'm gonna
filigree.
put
Yep. filigree.
filigree.
We're
frame.
learning, Karen. We got this.
Okay, and I'm gonna insert it. Do I need to do this like 10 times? No.
No.
Even though I figure out which one, how big I want it to be from the very beginning. And you can drag it from any corner that you want to. I just drag it from that one. This one, let's just leave it. I'm gonna change it because that way we can figure that out again. Does anybody remember how I changed the color of that?
You went to color.
Yep, color. And let's make it this blue. Nah, it doesn't show up well. Let's make it that blue. Okay, yes, it's not the perfect color for this, but this is just an example one. That's gonna bug me though. I'm gonna
You know
go
what,
right here.
Amy, when I'm thinking this whole thing, I'm thinking, oh my God, has she seen my PowerPoint presentations? They look like kindergarten compared to yours.
I'm sorry. I've got a
I
master's.
love
ed
it though.
tech
I love it. They're beautiful.
thing.
Now I'm learning though.
Okay, now instead of having to put in and go to insert again, go to online photos, do that, I can just hold down on it and right click. Okay, and I'm going to copy that bad boy. Now I'm going to go over here and click Control V. Control V is paste. I could have right clicked and pasted, but I decided to do it that way. Now look, I can put this up in the corner. Now if I do that same thing, I'm going to go ahead and right click this time and hit paste. There's another one of those. So now I want to turn this, sorry, click the wrong one. This it will go in my little corner. It's hard to do with this on a laptop. There you go. I usually do this with a mouse. So now we've got that in there. Now, what did I tell you I was leaving down here so you could see it for a little bit? The text box, right? But look at it. Sometimes it'll go behind. See, it's behind. And I don't like that. I want it to come forward. So I'm going to click on it and I'm going to go to format and I'm going to hit bring forward. Sometimes you have to hit it twice. It's tricky like that sometimes. You bring it forward because there's so many different layers to it that you don't know. Okay, now I'm in here. I'm going to click. And if you look over here, hold on, I got to move you guys out of there. Look at my fancy of lettering. Okay, how do we do that? I didn't do anything magical. I just went to format, word art right here. Okay, I'm going to pick one. Let's pick this one. Okay, and I'm going to put January. It doesn't have to be beautiful at this point. And I don't like that text, so I'm going to block it. And I'm going to go to my home, or you could have done it with that little box, but I like it this way. And let's make it Algerian. See how I'm doing that? I changed the font to where it's a prettier font. Sorry, some of this is off kilter, but you get the point. And I want to make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to click on it and block it. And how I'm doing that is right clicking and dragging, or you can use your mouse and right click and drag. I'm going to go ahead and make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go here because I'm just writing just January on there right now. If I had done what I did here with January Pampered Chef, I would use a smaller font. But look at this print right here. This is different colored than that. Okay, I'm gonna click on the text. And where do I go? What button do I go to fix anytime I want to change the size, shape, that kind of thing?
Format.
Format. Okay, I'm in format. And if you look right here, these nice little buttons, text fill. Text fill, I just made it gray. Text outline, I'm gonna make it that blue. But you can also play with this by weight, just like we did with our picture frame. See how I made it nice and chunky looking now on the outside thing?
Mhm.
So that's how I did that one. Okay, is there any questions on any of this right here that I've shown you that you want me to explain a little better or differently?
No, you're a very good teacher.
Thank you. I try every once in a while. Okay, let's get down to another slide on here. I've got little boxes here, and this right here is an interesting thing to put in. I have, if you look at this template, my little scarecrow, my little thing over here got moved. I'm going to put him back and make him big again, so he looks pretty. But when I was showing him to you, I'm going to make him a little fatter. There we go. He's a nice plump snowman. Okay, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this right here. I previously took my December template, copied like this. I'm going to click on this. See how I click on like the box right there? It has to be on one of the borders. I clicked on it and I'm going to copy it. Which one I'm going to do here? I'm going to go to this slide and I'm going to paste it. You can do that by either right clicking and hitting paste or hitting Control V. Okay, so I did that. I'm going to get rid of the extras because we don't need 3 of them. And again, I have to be on the box. How did I create this? Okay, I'm going to tell you how I did it. If you're not copying and pasting from a previous template, this is how you do it. What did we do? Where did we go to when we put in text or when we put in a picture?
Insert.
Insert. Okay, you've got insert, format, home. Those are your 3 friends in this.
Is that a text box you're putting around there?
Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to insert a text box. Okay, see the text box right here? Up at the top?
Mhm.
It'll give you this little like image here, and you drop and drag. And now what I did, I want to change the colors and stuff. Format. Okay, I'm going to do shape, because this is a shape fill, shape outline. I'm going to stick with my usual blue. Okay, I want to make it plumper. I'm giving it calories. There you go. And whenever I want to do bullets, I went to its home and your bullets are right here. And so I would do this one and then I would write consultant information. I'm just going to go ahead and do it so I can show you how I change the text color. Consultant information. And I want it all to be on the same line. So I'm going to do that and make it bigger. See how I changed the properties of the box?
Mhm.
Whenever you're doing that, you can align the text to the middle of the box right here, to the top of the box. Whenever it gets bigger, you'll see how that changed with this. Here, you can see I aligned it to the top. Let's change my color. All I do is block and go to my color. If you don't like that box coming up, you can go there and go right here. And there's your colors. Okay, so I've showed you how to do the boxes and you would just hit enter. See, like if I hit enter here, it'll give me a potential little bullet right there. And if I start typing, it's going to give me the bullet there. So that's what this would look like. So now I want to go ahead and I want to do this. I need to put in a picture, right? So I'm going to go to my blank slide and I'm going to throw this off to the side because I want to be able to see it once I get the photos up here and know where it's at, not have it buried. I'm going to move this right here. Oh, I don't use it because look, I don't use it. So I'm going to click on it. Sorry. I'm going to click on it like right there. Remember I said click on one of the borders. Delete. Bye. Okay. So what am I going to hit in order to be able to put in a picture? insert, picture. And I've already done my research. I went through Google, different wallpapers, backgrounds, all that stuff to find the pictures. And I have, where's my little picture? Maybe he's, oh, I think it was this. Sometimes whenever you save pictures, it doesn't come up. You have to hit all files. See right there, sometimes they hide. And I'm gonna insert him. Okay, well, I liked him to be a little skinnier. It's not on my picture, it's white, right? How can I get rid of that? Crop. You said it. Linda, you got it, crop. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna cut a little bit more of those trees out because you know what, this isn't Christmas, this is January, and those have those nice little lights on them, which is perfect for December, but not for January. And I'm gonna go down just to line up, and I'm gonna keep on, I'm gonna go back to crop, format, and crop, because my bottom, I've got, you guys, my screen, it's cutting off the bottom of my thing. Okay, and I'm gonna go over here to crop it. There we go, I hit the crop button. So now I'm going to put it, line it up. And do you see all these red lines coming up in the dotted lines? That helps you to be able to center your pictures, align them with different text that you're using, that kind of thing. Sorry, schools are calling. I'm gonna pull it down. See how it lined up with that red line right there? See how it came up for the bottom? It tells me when I'm there. Now, what do I always put around everything to make it look clean and crisp?
Frame.
Border. Yep. And I want to make it the same color. And the beauty of it is they know what my presets usually are because see, look, it'll make the whole thing, they want to make the whole presentation similar. So my color's already there. See how cute that looks right there with that, just like that? Now, if we go here, I have another picture back here, and you can put any picture that you wanted, whatever your taste is, what you like. If you wanted to make that plaid, if you wanted to make that hills, I was just kind of playing around. This isn't my total finished template. I just put this one in. So I'm going to go here. And what button do I push to go get the pictures? Insert. I'm going to go to picture. Okay, let's find that lovely. I'm just going to make it this one this time. It's not the same one, but there we go. And he comes up and he's nice and small, but I'm going to make him bigger. So Winter Wonderland. Okay, and I'm going to move him to the corner here. And then I'm going to adjust him out to here. And I will put a frame on this, so it will go down. And now I'm going to move this down here. And do you see how this right here is still sitting there? What am I going to do to make this come forward? Anytime I want to change it, I go to format.
Format, bring forward.
There you go. Okay, now I can just drag it whenever I put on it. All I'm doing is I'm clicking on it and dragging with my finger, and I'm moving it to where I want it. I need to put a frame on this picture though, this one right here. So I'm going to go to picture frame, and it comes up black. I'm going to make it blue. And what I usually do is I try to make it, because they go together like that, I try to put them to where they're pretty like that. See how they, like the one white line is in the middle? I kind of did that with the December one and made a bow go down it. That's there. So we've got this so far. We need to move this over, right? I can right click. I need to be on the border though. Right click, copy. I'm going to go back over to slide 3. See where I'm at? Click on it, paste. And you can move from different PowerPoint to different PowerPoint down here. If you look on my screen, I've got 2 different PowerPoints open, but you're not seeing the other one, so I'm not going in between them. I can move in between the 2 and end up copying and pasting from them all. And another neat thing I'm going to show you real quick, because I've done this many times. If you right click over here, you can duplicate your slide. Okay. And say you wanted to put this one first. You just move it, drag and move. I don't need 2 of those slides like that, so I'm going to right click, delete. See how easy that is to play with right there? You just move it where you want it. It's the PowerPoint is so similar to Canva that it is crazy. I use Canva all the time, and I'm going to show you how I use Canva with one of the slides coming up. Okay, so we've got table contents. We've got this. We need our little snowman, don't we? I'm going to move this over. So I'm going to put it on the border. Otherwise, I could get it all messed up. I don't like how this is bigger than this one. I like everything to be kind of uniform. So I'm going to make it and drag And see how those red images came up? Telling me where everything was nice and formatted and looks pretty. Where am I going to insert a picture that I see? Oh, well, this one I wouldn't be saving. This is an image like a sticker, okay? And those are one of those things that is always copyrighted. But there are free online stickers. If you go to insert online pictures, this is right here, and I put snowman online picture. Look what came up. Some of them are stickers and some of them have a white border in them. You just kind of have to play and see which ones will give you the right that you want, what's looking right. Let's go ahead and grab this guy. He's coming up. See, look, he's got the white border. You don't want that. I'm going to delete it. So I'm going to go back up here to insert online picture.
Now, could you put that? You could put that picture in camera and take it right out of it on camera and bring it back in. Could you do that?
Yes, you could, but I don't want to. I didn't want to throw too much at one time.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, yes, you can. You can definitely delete, and you can delete background on. There's several different apps that you can. Where's my little guy? I'm just going to use him. I think he's not got a white background. Yep. See, he doesn't have it. So I can make him different sizes just by using the boxes here. And I don't like them facing that way. Everybody wants them facing this way. So I'm going to go over to this corner here. There we go. Now he's facing the other way. I've got him on there.
That's super cool. Show me how to do that again.
Yeah, like I didn't miss that.
Not a problem. See how you've got the boxes around it. You want to have the guides up. This box right here, you just go, boom, drag him. You can flip him back and forth.
So you're just dragging, because it's hard to see on the screen. You're just dragging that circle.
Yeah, I'm grabbing a hold of the circle right here with the cursor, and I'm just taking it and moving it over for a reverse image.
Oh, gotcha.
And you can do that with any picture. If I did, see how you change sides?
Yep.
You can do it with any image or text. See, this would do it too, but there's not the pictures, you can see the difference. Okay, now if I go back over here, sorry, I gotta move you guys again. Here, I have snowflakes. And look at my bullets here. I thought this was a cute idea, putting little snowflake bullets. And look, my little snowman here. All I did was make a snowman, take him down to size, and put him in. You know what I mean? And I put him down here in the image. My little snowflakes, how did I get those? I'm gonna go back up here. I'm going to go, when I want to put something in, I'm going to go to insert. And I'm going to go up here to online pictures, and I'm going to put in snowflake. Sorry, it's not typing. Snowflake. Look at my images that come up. And you have to play around. Some of them have the white on them, some of them don't, some of them work as stickers. You just got to play. And that's what I did. So let's grab this one. Okay, he's going to come in. He's uploading right now. That one's got a white background. So I want to make sure I click on that and delete him. I need to go back up. It's just a trial and error process figuring out which ones are the white. I haven't seen how you can tell on the pictures without it, because you're kind of just taking what they've loaded. Snowflake. Okay, I'm going to go with.
If you typed in snowflake no background, would that make a difference, do you think?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'll have to check and see. I'll get back to you on that. I don't know. I'd
I
have to
think
look.
some of them might be like a PNG or even a JPEG.
Yes, it does
I
change.
think the PNGs are the ones without the background.
See, look at this. I'm going to make it smaller, and I'm going to put just a sticker over top of it. And that's all I did right here. These are stickers. I just took and put a sticker over, sized it to what I wanted. Let's make it smaller so you can see what I did. Now, all I'm going to do is, I've got it highlighted, right? I'm going to Control C, which is Control Copy, okay? Control C is copy, or I could right click. Let's do it both ways so you can see. Right click, I go to copy. Now I'm going to hit either Control V or paste. They're both the same thing. Hold on. Control V or paste. And look what it did. It copied it exact same size. I don't have to worry about that. Now they're all the same size. That's why I do it that way. So it's uniform. It looks clean. It looks crisp. I mean, not right here, it isn't. But if you look over here on this one, it's got a little more done with it. You know what I mean? It's been a little bit more print. Not totally. I did this probably in about 5 minutes today. So those are some of the things that I've done with them. The beauty of it, see, here's a host letter page. I just imported a little penguin. I put some penguin backgrounds. I ended up making this. If you look at my December down here, can you see me with the buttons down here with the 3 different screens up?
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Okay, I didn't know what you could see. This right here is the same on my December and November. I have this exact same banner for the hostess letter. All I did on the one that I have down here is click, copy, paste, change the colors. So this isn't like you're reinventing the wheel every single time. You do it once and you guys already have a template. Change your colors, change your pictures, boom. Change your, this wording isn't the one I use right now, but change your wording to make it sound like you. If you look here, I put in a background here. This is a different background with that. When we get, I'm gonna stop sharing and go to my December one so I can show you what I did with the boxes and how I saved those. Okay, I'm gonna go to here, share. Okay, do you see my Christmas one now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you look here on this right here, I have the little things and I have my ho-ho man, my ho-ho up here. I used to decorate down there because I thought that would make it uniform and it pulls it together, makes it look clean and crisp, nice. I ended up making him smaller and putting a frame around him. And I'm sorry, I fit there. I ended up putting a shape behind him. I inserted a shape. If you move, see, there's my fall. When I tell you I take my templates and move them, it's already sized perfect, okay, to fit and uniform. Am I going to do this every single time? Heck no. What I'm doing is copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. And look at this. I want to change my color format, shape fill. Here's my December look. And I just copy and paste. And after I copy one of them, I can just keep on going Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, paste, 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 paste to get my 4 different colored boxes the same. And I move these over. See how they're all lined up and I've made sure that they're all going across the same length, same widths to where they make a uniform, nice looking. And as you can tell, as I told you, I always put the border on my page because it makes it look nice when it's, because when Issue loads it, they have a seam right here like a magazine. Can you see when I'm dragging my mouse across the one side? It has a seam on the right side to where they butt up against each other. And if you notice what I did is you have a cover, okay? This is your cover. And then these 2 pages match, 2 and 3 match. They all kind of match, but they go together. 3, 4, and 5 go together. See, they're both the host letter and they have the same pattern. I mirrored it. The plaid's here, the stripes here, and then my trees are over here. And then down here, I put a little Christmas tree in there. And this is my big one that I have to have a big photo behind because I have the 8 boxes and that's hard to decorate nicely. You know what I mean? But I didn't want to make it bigger pages. So this is what I did here. And I put the bow going down this, just to, as I told you, I make it look like this nice little seam, nice little line. It's going across. I ended up adding a star to this tree to make the gold come into this picture. Now pages 8 and 9. If you go across and they're the same type, granted there's a line on here right now, but that's the line for my bow, the bow, just to make it look nice. And that's a sticker. This right here, sorry, I accidentally clipped on that. I'm going to put him back and see how I made it not go over the frame, because it would go over on the picture whenever you're looking at the seam when it moves on Issue. I didn't want that to have it off. You know what I mean? It catches your eye. I didn't want that. And this right here is that same word art, and I changed the colors. This right here is the pictures. I put a frame on it, my general same frame that I like. I have a tendency to go with the same ones. I think they're pretty. And this is my last page. And as you can tell, this one doesn't have one that matches it. I tried to pull the first page with the trees at the beginning to the trees at the end. And see how I did the tree here, right there? Same tree. It makes it look uniform, makes it look like this is a cohesive set versus just one here, one here. I try to pull them all in with the same colors and everything. But that's what I did. Okay, now I'm going to stop sharing that. And I had a lot of questions about issue. Okay, I'm going to go down. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to go to here and I'm going to share. Okay, so now I'm up here and this is my Canva. This is one that I did, just one second. This is going to be my January. You'll be snow pampered, like so pampered, snow pampered. I don't know. I haven't decided on it yet. I'm working on it. You know what I mean? It's still a work in progress, but that's kind of where I'm headed with this. So on Canva, I did the exact same thing. I took my pictures. Does everybody know how to use Canva? Yeah, no. I love Canva. I've been using Canva for years. So, I
So
mean,
Amy, let me ask you, what did you choose when you went into Canva?
oh, okay, I can show you that. And on the letter that I gave to you at the beginning that gives you the instructions for this, I put the Canva, www.canva.com up there. This is the landing page. The account is free, so it doesn't matter. I ended up getting the one that's like $9.99 a month, but I use it for my college classes and, well, teaching those, and I use it for school and work and everything. So it made sense to me. I went to there, okay? And if you go here, I always pick social media, and most of mine are Facebook posts. Because usually you come up with this. I click Facebook right here, and it gives me all my options for Facebook. And I pick Facebook post. I do the question I answered on the director team yesterday about rotating 4 different photos that I edited up through slides. You get, if you go here, photos, the beauty of it, right there's your photos. I upload photos. If you go to uploads, there's your photos. And as you can tell what I've been playing with. You know what I mean? I'm working on my snowman idea for what I'm going to put into the January package. So I click on that, look at how it comes up. I didn't want to distort him too much, and I wanted to be able to do the text on him. So I ended up doing this. I'm getting rid of that border on the top because I didn't like having just one side bordered. I'm going to put him up there, and then I'm going to click out of him, click down here, and this is how you add color for the background. You can make it any color you wanted. They even give you neat little color ideas based upon what's in your photo already. Colors that match. I love that because I am a matcher. It has to match. So that right there is what I did there. And then for text, you just go to text. I always, whenever I'm doing a big one, I do add a heading. It comes up over here. I don't like that big blocky. I liked script. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to drag it. See this little draggy bar? Put it down here. Delete, which let's just put snow or whatever. Snow. It's on there. And you can change the size of it just by using those right there. Okay, so we have that, and there's different effects, and I love this right here, this text effect. I'll show it to you because I used it on a lot of my covers. It is text effect. Oh, stupid thing. Effects. And look at this. Okay, I'm going to put a couple more words in there. It's snowy. It's a snowy day. Okay. Well, whenever I hit enter, look what happens. Hold on. I'm going to move it up on there. I'm in it. It'll go around. Come on. See how it made it go around? I frame it on my pictures. So you can make this go out. I'm going to go like this and make it less of an arch. You can move them in and out. I love playing with Canva. I can't, D, you're muted. You're muted, D.
It's hard to see what you're doing to get that curve.
Okay.
So you went to text and you went to effects.
Yes, I went to effects. And then down here, I'm sorry, let me move you guys. It says shape.
Okay.
You have, hold on, I'm going to move the screen down. It has none and curve.
Gotcha.
take
Okay,
your
I didn't see that
profile.
part. Okay. Got
See
it.
And I love doing that for the banners. I think it looks classy, it looks nice,
I love
it looks
that.
clean. So, I mean, it looks nice. Okay, now issue. So I'll round this out because we have other meetings. I don't want to keep you guys. Issue. I put the link in there, saved. I'm going to delete this and go here, which is what you want. Your device. Okay, your device. The issue. It does. I'm going to go ahead and do the one we were working on. Let's go to documents. Did I save it? Let's just go to this one because I didn't save it as a PDF. Here's in my October PDF. I'm going to click on it, open it, it'll upload and it's publishing for me. And you have to preview it and put up a title on it, on the description, and it'll come up. See, it's converting my file to be able to upload. And this is my October one. I don't even know which one it is. I jump in between computers. So sometimes they're the ones that I'm used to using and sometimes they're not. This is the generic one. I had one person want a fall one versus a Halloween party. So this was my generic fall. And see how it comes up?
Mhm.
This is not one that I was happy with. I mean, it was one person. I was like, I'm just throwing it together. So you'd put in a title and I'd put October. Then you could put October hostess or just host. You just have to have words in there. And then you go up here and it'll say publish now. If you want to see your stuff, I'm going to take you here, public profile. You're going to click your little image. You'll create an account. This is free. I do not pay for anything on issue, nothing. So you can see what I have up here so far. I have my November packet, which you guys have seen, my December packet, and my Halloween packet. And this one right here, I did put links in. I have right now 24 parties this month that you guys can make your own judgment. I just think of it. This one, Karen, you say it?
Sorry, you said something about links. Are you putting like a clickable link in there?
I did for these
Okay.
ones. See how these? I don't now. Honestly, I did it for October, and I just started in October. They didn't. I don't think the hostesses used it as much. I just give them a host letter, a Word document that has all the links.
So I'm just thinking if we could use this for Table, you know how Table has been, you know, it's just a little hard getting people to join because you have to send them a link and you have to send them kind of like an invitation. But if we can do everything in one, I think that would be pretty awesome.
As you can see, this is all done in
Yeah.
PowerPoint. And you want me to show you how I do the links in PowerPoint?
I think I know how to do that, but
You
if
can
someone else
share.
wants to see it, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know how, so you can show me.
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing this and I'm going to go to my PowerPoint real quick and just show you how to do that. I don't want to take up too much more time because I know people have things they have to do. I'm going to go to my PowerPoint. I'm going to go to share. Okay, and I'm going to go up to, can you all see my Christmas one right now?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to go to insert. And if you go, oh, right here, I don't have any
Yeah,
web
that's
address.
grayed out.
I have to have a web address copied. It'd be right here. You go to link and then you're going to link. I'm going to PowerPoint. Okay. Can you see my one PowerPoint right now?
Yes.
Do you see Christmas?
Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay. Get into that one. Okay. I think you're there. I'm
Can you
there.
send us through a text by
Okay.
chance?
Sorry, I've got to move this.
Do you know if you can text
Yeah, you
us?
could. You could send this. I can attach it on Facebook Messenger with people that I'm friends with. If you're not friends with them, you cannot attach it onto Facebook Messenger unless you use the link through Issue. But Issue, you can send through text. I've done it. Okay, so this one right here. So now I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click there. See how link comes up? Now that I've got a copied link, I'm going to click link. Of course, this feature has been disabled by administrator, but look here. I'm going to go here and I'm going to put party page. Hold on. It wants me to put this up. Control V. Okay. And I'm putting it in, place in this document, slide to, and I'm just going to hit OK. And it's going to have my link on slide 2. So they'll be in there. I can show you a real detailed one where I'd put it and how I embedded it in, like in my October one, if you guys want to go into that. Okay, so you know how to upload it, saving it as a PDF. Does anybody want me to show you how to do that? It's real easy.
I think you should, I need to jump on another call. So if you can download this recording, that would be awesome, Amy. This is
Not a
really
problem.
great stuff. I really appreciate this. You are amazing. I know where we need to come for more training. So,
Thank you. I
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much. Thank you. Thank you.
Not a problem. I will, if you need to hop off, go right ahead. I save as, you can save as Adobe PDF, save as. I'm going to save it as this PC, and I'm going to go into downloads, and it'll come up and you can just save it. See how it says PowerPoint here? I'm going to select PDF, and there you go. That's all you do. And that right there, the reason you need to change it, I tried uploading a PowerPoint to it, to issue, and all of my things moved. So it looked like one jumbled mess. So you do want to save it as a PDF if you're uploading to issue. Okay, is there any questions? Anybody got anything they wanna? Okay,
I'm sure when we do it, there will be.
hit me up, talk to me. I'm on there, I'm on the team page, I'm on the director's page. I'm Amy Eddie Moore. If you need to
Okay.
find me on Facebook or you want to message me, that's fine. I'm open. I'm going to go on to our team pages and I'm going to give the links to all of my packet that I handed out. Like, I'm a teacher, you can tell. I have a little packet that I put together for everybody. I'll share that with you.
Amy, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
very
Thank you
much.
so much, Amy.
Not a problem.
Appreciate it.
Welcome.
Thank you, Amy.
Okay, guys, have a
Okay.
good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.